it's a first Olympic selection. It's something that's obviously quite exciting and daunting at the same time. We've got some pretty solid results to come. We need to put on show our best, and certainly under circumstances like that, you always want to be paddling your best under the pressure. So we were happy.
Yeah. There were 3 false starts. Didn't that break your concentration?
It does a little bit, but we prepare for that. We've done it before. There's been lots of false starts before, and the only way to combat that is to remain relaxed. Keep telling yourself that you're awesome and you're great, and that this isn't going to hinder you. Sorry. So it does take a lot of nerve out of you, and it's just, I guess, part of the 200s. Everyone's going to want to get off first, so that's why it's an event that's quite hard nerve-wise.
And I think, from my perspective, you were really fast. You won with a quarter of a boat length, so on this distance I think that's quite a lot.
Absolutely. Look, we're hoping to really consolidate our heat time, and hopefully head under 32.5 this morning, but it is morning. We have come 3 hours across the country, and we're still managing to acclimatise a little bit to the time zone. So we've only been here for 5-6 days, and it's probably not quite enough to be competing at your top level. But look, we're happy with any margin in the 200. We've won by less before, and we've had to be happy with that. So a quarter of a boat is certainly something that we're going to be taking confidence from, and in come 2 weeks we'll hope to extend that and consolidate that very, very quick time.
Yeah. Steve, what's going to happen now? Are you going back home? Are you going to stay in New South Wales? What's the plan before the Nationals?
We'll head back home for a couple of 5-6 days. We've got fantastic support from Wace back at home. Our service team is amazing. Matt Doyle, Pete Peeling, Brett Slocum, we've got all those services, and obviously coaching and stuff like that, and what you're used to, sleeping in your own bed, things like that. And we've come over here enough times now to get used to the accommodation, get used to the course, getting used to feeling tired 3 days out. So we feel that going back home is more beneficial. Yeah.
How does it come? You have the largest fan base in this country on Facebook, YouTube. Whenever we publish a photo, a video, you get most of the views, most of the likes. Any explanation for that? Besides that, you guys, are nice guys.
Well, yeah, it's the long hair. Firstly, the moustache. Jesse's got some weird
a couple of
chops around.
Yeah, there's a few.
I guess it
markings on the face at the moment.
Yeah, the appearance. No,
yeah. So that's a secret for the other athletes.
Yeah. Definitely get loose. Look, yeah, I don't know. But yes, it's.
Well, you do have a huge following, so you must have people who really like to follow what you do and are happy for you. When you do well. That's
Oh no,
I think it's Steve and me looking at ourselves most of the time.
No, we as much as we realise that we kind of the top end, elite end of the sport. We have an appreciation as well for people coming through the ranks. In WA, we've got so many different categories. We're very privileged to have guppies to masters. And we don't like to make ourselves so elite. Like we like to relate to people, relate to different categories, and we found that humbling, and we're able to keep sane.
Yeah, and I think that's absolutely right. Like what Steve said, is as we do have such a broad base of paddlers in WA, and we're so proud of where we've come from and what the sport's doing and going forward in WA. We're very, very appreciative of everybody from every level. We're super happy to be involved in the junior and guppy programs in WA, because they're the growth of the sport in the future, and we appreciate that we've only got a certain lifespan in the sport, and we need to be making I suppose the inroads both internationally, but also make it so that they've got someone to look up to and they go, well, we want to be like them when we're older, and that's someone to model ourselves on. So we have that in mind when we're out and about in the stands or on the water. We always like to help out, and I suppose coming back to your question, maybe that's a reason why people are interested in what we're doing. We like to support other people and take them along for the journey. So.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like, Stephen and Jesse, about your answer? It shows that you're not only great athletes on the water, but also off the water, and I guess that's a secret.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.